Hi guys, welcome back to Pokemon Blue. Last time we flew through Seafoam Islands and got our way back to Cinnabar. We messed around in the Pokemon lab and turned Lord Helix into an Ammonite. And then we also went back to Pewter City, check out the museum, got Old Amber, came back, revived it into an Aerodactyl. So I would say that was pretty productive for how short that episode's gonna be, because I haven't edited it yet. But it's going to be on the shorter side. Oh well. This time, we're going to go through this burned out building, considering we can't even go into the gym. So, oh, this is interesting music. Well, I didn't mean to run into something right away, but, Row, no! That kind of hurts. This is 5 levels stronger than our Row. And it's just so hard to even grind Pokemon up. This will actually be a good place for Nick to hopefully get some levels. Please. Oh. Okay, cool. But yeah, it should be a good place just because he can actually deal with fire types. Because yes, there are fire types in this building. Obviously there's Vulpix. I believe Ponyta, maybe Rapidash are in here? I haven't made back cards for this yet. It took me so long to do the Seafoam Islands and I'm already out of there, so. There's a bunch of beds in there. Okay, this is just a maze of a place. Kind of like the Seafoam Islands, as I was anticipating, but yeah. It's not just the fire types that are in here, but there's poison too. And here's our Ponyta. I was gonna cut out this, but it's a Ponyta. I'm gonna, catch it if I can. Why there's a fire horse inside an old burned out building? I don't know. Okay, I did buy some more Pokeballs. Specifically, Ultra Balls, because we can now. Perfect. I always hold my breath when I'm catching Pokemon. At least in these older games. Newer games, it happens so quick. Yeah, Fire Horse. It says they're 10 times harder than diamonds, which is cool. I've always kind of liked, why are there just random beds in here? Okay, these statues are something to interact with. Secret switch. Press it. Might as well. Who wouldn't? Exactly. But I know this is an old mansion, but why there would still be beds after it's burnt down? I don't know. Maybe there's some homeless people that are living here now. Oh, did it? So the thing about those switches in those statues, they mess with those doors. How those doors are functional? I don't know. That's another mystery. More beds. I'm not sure where that... Gracious. Well, I battled a Ponyta in that battle with Nick, and he is half health and burned, so I'm gonna throw somebody else in the lead. Let's put Simon out. He's on a lower level, but he'll also be high enough that we can actually run from everything. Did I? I thought I missed something over that way, but we'll try upstairs. See if we can get progress somewhere. I bet you that's gonna be, as I was saying, I bet you that's gonna be a trainer. I can't get out! This old place is one big puzzle! Yep. This is a new type of trainer. Burglar! Wants to fight. Makes sense. But it also makes me wonder, when did this building burn down? Just wondering for how long it would be before a burglar decided to come in here and clean house. I still absolutely love how enemy trainers will have starters. I still love that. They don't really do that in modern games, and I don't know why. Because they're starters. A lot more people will start with those Pokemon. But whatever. That's whatever. Charmeleon. Yeah, Charmander and Charmeleon. That's pretty cool. Some earthquakes. I'm getting kind of used to this no abilities thing. Again, I've been playing a lot of ZA. So it's almost freaky when I'm like, maybe I'll use Earthquake on this Gengar that normally has Levitate. And then it hits. Feels so weird. But I bet you it just makes things so much more complicated to have real-time battling with abilities thrown on top. But it also make it more interesting. So maybe they can figure out a way to balance that better. I don't know. Oh no, my bag of loot. So there's that guy. Here's another statue, but I won't mess with it yet because we already messed with one. There's a little book over here. If the Ponyta will let me get to the book. Diary, July 10th. We christened the newly discovered Pokemon Mew. So there's some more there. This place must have been looking for Mew, or found evidence of a new Pokemon. Okay. Gonna keep on moving this way. I bet you that door will open if I mess with the statue in this other room. Let's read this book first. Diary, July 5th. Guyana, South America. A new Pokemon was discovered deep in the jungle. So, like we've already established here in the original Pokemon games, they kind of placed them in the real world with real world references, such as Guyana and South America. But that kind of gets scrubbed out in the later games, starting with like the GBA games. So the only part of that maintains to this day in lore would be the Mew as a jungle resident. In a game that I'll be playing here soon after I'm done with this playthrough, the very next game is going to be different. And then the following game, that'll kind of explain a little bit more with Mew. But just know that in future games, that jungle residence is really the key to where Mew is from. The secret switch. Press it. Who wouldn't? And you hear something changed. I wonder if this door is now, yep, open. And there's more stairs. Okay, keep it on, keep it on. Okay. There's another statue. Ooh! That's new. Okay. We'll use Surf. We'll knock it down. I'm gonna hope I didn't kill it. Okay, cool. Because that's something I'm gonna have to put in my brain, like, you can't knock these out like you can in ZA. Because it's a little harder to initiate another encounter with something that's on the rare side. Okay, good. Sweet. Oh, I hope I have enough box space in the PC. I didn't count out how much is in there. So we got Magmar. That's sweet. I'm gonna give a nickname Mew. I don't remember if Magmar is a version exclusive or not. In my soul, it feels like it is, but I'm not sure. Whatever the case, we've got one now. I have a feeling this is going to be a really long recording with how many encounters I'm getting. Another iron, which... By the way, if my bag gets full, then between the bag and our PC, we will be completely full. Because I tried to deposit things and I can't deposit any more things, so... If the bag gets full, we're gonna have to either start using things or trashing things. Okay, so I will definitely need to talk... Okay, now I can talk to the statue. Secret switch, press it, who wouldn't? Okay, so it's not just opening doors, it's flipping doors. As you just saw. We're definitely gonna want to go this way. My mentor once lived here. Who would that have been? Scientist wants to fight. So it seems scientists were here at one point. And also by his side, Magnemite. Still just pure electric with no levitate abilities. So it feels wrong, but it is oh so right. There we go. Yeah, Simon is tearing through this place. I think Nick will have some chance to shine between episodes. I will probably try to focus and get some grinding done. Clear out all those random trainers out on that water route. And then also any other trainers that I miss. Maybe just grinding in general. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Whatever the case, hopefully we'll be stronger before Blaine. But I think we'll also be fine for Blaine too, so... We'll see. We'll see. When you bring along late game members, it's hard to get them to catch up to everybody else. So... And I may or may not replace Rao. We'll see, because that's going to be a pain to grind up. And if I can catch something 5 levels higher, why not? Why not? This experience. Oh, 4 levels. 4 levels stronger than her now. Bolt orb. And we're staying in. Another earthquake. We missed. Pretty sure actual earthquakes can't miss buildings, but that's just, I'm just saying a lot bigger target they don't tend to miss. But whatever floats. It's okay. These normal type moves are actually pretty decent here. It feels almost wrong to use normal type moves. Not that there's anything wrong with them, they just don't have the stab, they don't have the bonus that an actual, like, type would have. Like the earthquake, not only is there stab from Simon, there's also going to be, well, the strength against electric types. Oh. I'm just going to point this out real quick. That dark blue in the bottom left corner, that's not floor. That is not floor. So I want to check out this before I do anything different. Alright, moving on. And into the void. Boom. And those other 2 holes, so that big blue void is, I mean, almost quite literally void. They're just kind of being dropped. Oh, did we not go anywhere productive? I don't think we went anywhere productive. No, I don't think we went anywhere productive. Nope. But yeah, you'll see it in, like, newer games. It's a lot more clear. It's much more clear that that's just a hole. This place is like huge. Okay, burglar wants to fight. He's got a Ninetales, which I would absolutely love at some point. I can technically evolve Rao whenever. I'm gonna use Surf because I'm getting low on earthquakes. But I really wanted to learn Flamethrower because I can't just go buy the TM for it. Unaffected. Good. It's kind of a pain with these Stone Evolution Pokemon that they don't learn moves after they've evolved with the stones. So you essentially have to wait until they get the moves that you want before you are like, okay, you're done. Excuse me. You're done learning moves, so we'll give you a power boost and evolve you now. So that, I suppose, is the trade-off. But oh well. Gotta mash through all the experience points. There we go. Defeated the burglar. Ah-ya! Got some money, good. And we'll check out this diary entry. February 6th. So we went from July to February. Mew gave birth. We named the newborn Mewtwo. So here, this is the lab. I don't know if you guys have ever watched any Pokemon movies. If you're ancient like I am, you'll remember the first Pokemon movie. It's like 1998? Maybe? I didn't watch it at that point because I wasn't old enough to process nothing, but I definitely watched it early 2000s, mid-2000s maybe. And the first Pokemon movie is all about Mewtwo and how he came about. No, I have to do it in the front. And in that, it has it has that, or this, I suppose, building in it that gets burned down, and it shows you like the intensity of it and like really kind of visceral in showing you what went down to cause the building to burn down in the first place. Okay, we'll have to go back to at the end of it though, there really wasn't anything left. I think there's something left, but there really wasn't much left. And I think we want to go... Yes. Alright, I think we're right where we want to be. I hope we're where we want to be. Who are you? There shouldn't be anyone here. Fair enough, it is a burned down, falling apart building. And I just fell, I think 2 floors is what, I think that's what happened here, is I fell 2 floors to get to this location. Okay, good. We still have some earthquakes for your electrode. Power scaling is pretty crazy when I think about it, looking at that. Because Sabrina's strongest Pokemon was what, 41? 42? And all these guys are all like around 30-ish. Like that was 29. I had a guy in like the low 30s. It's not great power scaling. Like you want mid to upper 30s. You want to be at least close to, excuse me, the power level of like Sabrina's weakest Pokemon at least. But whatever. I didn't power balance this game. And this game is also held together by duct tape and dreams. So, Going through all the experience. Defeated the scientist. Ouch. Got some money. Good. What is this? Found Carbos. Okay. There's more to this area. It'd be nice if I had gotten some repels. Ooh, I think that goes out? I don't want to go out yet. We're gonna go back this way. The stairs. Okay, this is where we want to be. This is the basement? Oh, there's another guy over there. In a whole nother area. I think there's a statue that'll let us do what we want to. Okay, what did we get here? Polar store, which is nice. Oh, just caught a level 40 muck. That's pretty sweet. Okay, I think that's where that statue is in this little room. 'Cause there's a door on one side. And there's a door on the other, so that one will close and one will stay open. What do we get here? TM14. I'm getting real tempted to catch one of these higher level Vulpix. Save me 5 levels. Let me just pick up 14. TM. Blizzard. Nope. Not gonna be particularly helpful for what I'm going for. Secret switch. Press it. Who wouldn't? Let's read the diary. September 1st. Mewtwo is far too powerful. We have failed to curb its vicious tendencies. Well. Here we go. Uh-oh. Where am I now? Another trainer to battle here. Burglar wants to fight. So now Growlithe. Well, thankfully I have Surf yet, because I am almost out of Earthquake. I think I have one more PP. So I used one to help me catch that muck. I was like, if it survives one Earthquake, which I think it did by 5 points. I was gonna try and catch it. And I did, so that was cool. So much to just grind through. Use Ponyta. Yeah, this is a great place for, I'd say, Nick, if he had any higher level than 33. But I don't know. I really want this, the only dragon, which is a pseudo-legendary and generally strong on the team, but he's just not good. I feel awful for him, but he's just not good. Oh well. Maybe the very last episode of the entire playthrough, we will see him evolve into a Dragonite. Maybe, just maybe. So let's get back this way. There's another scientist guy we can... Sweet, just caught a Weezing there. Level 42. But also Simon, I'm just gonna switch him. Didn't need to do that. Yeah, we only have one Earthquake. He's doing okay. I also need to just switch him around again. We will switch for Colton, because I want Colton to get ahead of everybody else. And I think everybody's at 40 except for Nick and Rao, so we'll just go with that. We'll see how that goes. Probably not well, but we'll see. We'll see. This place is ideal for a lab. What you wouldn't say. It so happens that I believe this was at one point in life a lab. Whatever. I've been recording a hot minute. This would be a good time to cut it off, but I am just about done with this whole location. So we'll see how it ends up in editing world, but it might be a longer episode. At least grass is kind of resistant to electric moves. Finish it out with cut. That works. That works. Bolton's not gonna be great this next gym, just saying. So might as well get him some more experience here. Electrode. Now we'll just keep on keeping on. I'll admit, I'm starting to really like these moves that replenish your own health. Because it's pound away, and then as you get weaker, you actually aren't getting weaker, you can just replenish your own health while stealing it from the enemy. I am absolutely loving it. I'm trying to remember, I think Drain Punch is a thing. Sometime Gen 6 or later, I think, is when I used it the most. Because I remember it with like a Lucario. I don't think I've seen that in the latest ZA game, and it would be indispensable, so I wouldn't have to heal up all the time. What was that for? Well, you battled me, sir. I didn't battle you. Oh, there's more beds. There's so many beds. And I bet you that statue is gonna be important, but I don't know if I want to. Oh. I'll hit that switch here in a second. Found a rare candy. Fantastic. I love how I can put the input of me turning, but before my character has a chance to even turn, it registers a wild Pokemon encounter. I love that. It's fantastic. It's perfect. Let's see what's at the very end of this hall, because I think that'll be close to everything here. There we go. And anything found? TM22. I'm actually getting kind of nervous with our bag. I don't know how much it can actually carry, but we are getting full. Contained solar beam. Those may be hard-hitting moves, but I'm just not a fan of them. And we just found a secret key. We'll just take that with us, and this is the final room. Here, all they have are plants. Nothing particularly special in that room. Not in this generation. In the future generations, that room will be... Oh, I have to switch the switch. Dang it. In future generations, that room will be a lot more decorated. Because that is Mewtwo's room. You can't tell in this generation because it's just a bunch of plants. But in future generations, like the GBA, Fire Red Leaf Green... Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Those games all have more detailed lab stuff in there. I just want to get out of here now. We're at that point where it's like, okay, now it's just time to leave. Ugh, dang it. Now I have to find another statue. Yep, we need another statue. I bet you we have to go back downstairs. Run all the way to this other room. And hit that one statue, come back out, go back upstairs, and then we can escape. There is a quick exit on that next floor. You can't come back in that way, but you can definitely get out that way. Wouldn't? Good. Oh, please let me through. This episode is going to be full of editing, and as a 40-minute long video, just to get through this location. It's gonna be so much editing. But I might actually get a 20-minute video out of this. And we're out. Oh, gracious. Yeah. I'm so glad they put that quick exit out. You can't ever go back in through that exit. It just takes you back to this main room. But we're good. We are out. We've got that secret key. So I'm gonna call it quits. Because like I said, it is 40 minutes on the recording. And I will have a lot to trim out. So thank you so much for watching. You guys have a good day.